Okay, so you're here because you want to get smart, fast. You want to understand what really matters without wading through, tons of information.
And that's what we aim for.
Exactly. Today, we're looking at something that sounds deceptively simple, but it's surprisingly powerful. The humble morning walk and how it can actually transform your day.
Yeah, and we've pulled the key ideas from a really insightful episode of the Step Into Wellness podcast. They spent a good chunk of time exploring this specific topic.
Right. So our goal today, our sort of mission, is to give you the essential understanding.
Why it works, how it works, and how you might actually incorporate it, all based on their expertise.
So yeah, an entire episode just on walking in the morning. You might think, really, what's so deep about putting one foot in front of the other?
Fair enough. But the hosts of Step Into Wellness, they really got into the mechanics behind it.
Okay, so let's start there. When we say a morning walk is more than just, stretching your legs, what's actually happening inside us?
Well, what's really interesting is how that first bit of movement kind of signals a change to your whole system.
Yeah.
Think of it like gently waking up your metabolism from its overnight slowdown.
Right.
It prompts an increase in energy use. And it's not just about the calories burned during the walk itself.
So it has a longer effect.
Exactly. It helps set a more active metabolic rate for the hours ahead. And crucially, every step encourages better blood flow.
Good for the heart, I imagine.
Definitely. It strengthens your cardiovascular system over time, and it's low impact, which is a huge plus, a really accessible way to boost heart health.
It's like flipping an on switch for your body's engine, maybe.
That's a good way to put it.
And it's not just physical, is it? I think they talked about mood, too.
Oh, absolutely. The Step Into Wellness episode really highlighted the release of endorphins.
Nature's antidepressants, sort of.
Kind of, yeah. They're neurochemicals that interact with brain receptors, often creating feelings of well-being, even pleasure.
So just by walking.
You get this natural mood lift. It's a very organic way to feel better.
And accessible, too. That was a big point, right? No fancy gym, no fees.
Exactly. Almost anyone can just step outside and do it.
Yeah.
And building on that mood point, the podcast hosts also discussed getting some early morning sunlight.
The light. Yes.
When that light hits your eyes, it does a couple of things. It helps regulate your body's internal clock, the sleep-wake cycle.
Okay.
And it also plays a part in producing serotonin.
Which is linked to feeling good.
Strongly linked.
Yeah.
Feelings of well-being, stability. So that morning light isn't just waking you up visually, it's actually influencing your brain chemistry for the better all day long.
Okay, that makes sense. There's a clear biological payoff.
Yeah.
But how does making this a regular thing actually, change how we experience the day? Because let's be honest, a lot of us wake up and grab the phone first thing.
Right, and that was a key contrast they drew on Step Into Wellness.
The phone versus the walk.
Yeah. Passively scrolling, maybe getting hit with stressful news or emails first thing, versus actively engaging with the real world, getting some fresh air. They suggested that deliberate act of just stepping outside and moving can be like a genuine reset button, mentally and physically, after sleep.
A reset button. I like that. It counters that feeling of starting the day already behind or frazzled.
Precisely.
They also linked it to productivity, which is something everyone seems to be chasing.
Yes, and that connection is fascinating. The increased blood flow and oxygen going to your brain during even light exercise.
Like a walk.
Like a walk, exactly. It can lead to better focus, sharper concentration, just overall mental clarity in the hours after the walk.
So it's not just about feeling good, it's about thinking better, too.
It's an investment in your mental performance for the tasks ahead, absolutely.
Okay, and this next bit was a real aha moment for me listening to the connection between walking and creativity.
Oh, yeah, the walking meetings idea.
Right. And they mentioned historical figures known for walking and thinking. It makes something so ordinary seem like a secret weapon for innovation.
It kind of is. The physical act of moving, especially if you change your environment slightly, can genuinely disrupt stuck thought patterns.
How so?
It's almost like the rhythm of walking helps unlock different mental pathways. It encourages new perspectives.
So if you're stuck on a problem at your desk,
get up and walk. They presented it as a surprisingly effective problem-solving technique. And it makes intuitive sense, doesn't it? How often do we just stare blankly when we're stuck? Moving helps.
Okay, I'm sold on the why. But what about the how? Making any new habit stick is the hard part. Did Step Into Wellness have practical tips?
They did, yeah. Some really straightforward stuff like laying out your walking clothes the night before.
Simple but effective. Reduces that morning decision fatigue.
Exactly. It just removes one little barrier, makes it easier to just go. Less friction.
Makes sense. And they also talked about making it enjoyable, right? Not a chore.
Yes, definitely. They suggested pairing it with something you already like, listening to podcasts.
Nudge, nudge, like this one, perhaps?
Maybe. Or audiobooks, music, whatever makes it feel less like exercise and more like me time or learning time.
So you actually look forward to it.
Right.
And this seemed important, too. You don't have to start with, like, an hour-long power walk.
No, absolutely not. They stressed that even short walks, maybe just 10 minutes to start, offer real benefits.
So it's about building the habit first.
Precisely. Get the routine established. Don't aim for some intense workout right away. Just get out the door consistently. That makes it feel much less daunting.
Less intimidating, yeah.
And one final tip they mentioned was accountability.
The buddy system.
Basically, yeah. Walk with a friend, a partner, even your dog. Knowing someone or some creature is waiting for you can be surprisingly motivating.
Especially on those cold or rainy mornings.
Exactly. That little bit of external expectation can make all the difference.
So the key seems to be start small, make it something you actually like, and get rid of those little excuses beforehand.
That sums it up nicely. It's not about punishing yourself first thing in the morning.
Right.
The Step Into Wellness podcast really positioned the morning walk as this valuable, multifaceted investment.
More than just exercise.
Much more. It touches your physical health, sure, but also your mental clarity, your emotional state. They framed it as a daily ritual.
A ritual that sets a positive tone for the entire day.
Exactly. It influences the trajectory of your whole day, not just that first hour.
So as you're listening, maybe think about this. How could adding this really simple practice start a ripple effect for you?
What positive changes might unfold in your own life?
Think about that long-term impact, that small daily investment in just moving yourself outside. It's more than just a walk, isn't it?
It really could be. It might just be the first step towards feeling more energized, more focused, and, more balanced every single day.